Well, in this video, we will be looking at MIP 2601 Supplementary Exam Preparation. Well, guys, in this video, I will be giving you hints on how to tackle MIP Supplementary Exam questions, right? So as we all know that the question paper usually consists of 100 marks. So first thing first, you know your theory, guys. Your theories, guys. Your fine hail theories, the levels. It's very essential that we know our theories. Study well. Your fine hail theory, Van Hale's theory. It's very important that you know those theories and what they state and how you will apply them, right? So basically, usually in question 1, they will ask you about the theories. By the way, guys, if you're new to this channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe. You only subscribe once. Like and comment and share. Right. So just as I've explained, guys, we need to know our theories. Your fine hail levels, they will ask you about that. Usually question 1 consists of theory, guys. So they will ask you about that theory. Study very well. Check your study guide. It's there. There's a theory there that they explain. Put it in your own words. Do not plagiarize. Write everything in your own words to avoid getting a disciplinary hearing, a disciplinary pending, right? So we don't want to be in those cases. Instead, we want to do things in a proper manner. So that's why I said that it's very essential. So study well your theories. Know your theories, guys. So secondly, it's what we call a Euclidean geometry. Yes, know your theories very well. You'll never go wrong, right? Yes, sorry for the background noises usually phased out in our places, but it's fine. Let's continue with our video and let's talk about Euclidean geometry. Under Euclidean geometry, guys, these days I've noticed something. They really love parallel lines. They will usually ask you about parallel lines and straight lines, actually. Parallel lines and straight lines. So in terms of parallel lines, let's talk about parallel lines. In terms of parallel lines, they will ask you about this part. I call it fan method. First, they will ask you about F stand for corresponding angles. So sometimes they will give a diagram. They will draw a diagram, and they will you will see maybe there are parallel lines here. The parallel lines. Once you see such parallel line that forms an F, just know that corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles are equal. Let's say it was X here, and here it was Y. So this will be X is equals to Y. I hope that makes sense. This will be X is equals to Y. So the reason will be corresponding angles equal. Right. So then let's say the parallel lines were A, B, C, D. You will then say comma AB parallel to CD. So it's very essential that you know your parallel lines. Another thing that they can ask you, you will see something like a Z shape or an N shape. When you turn it around, these angles are equal. Let's say it was A, B, C, D, and this way the parallel lines. So let's say this was X and this was Y. So once it forms a Z shape or an N shape, you can see in this manner it looks like an N when you look at in this manner, but when you look at in this manner it looks like a Z shape. So we call that an alternate. Remember, this is corresponding angles. Corresponding angles. And this is alternate. Alternate. So I say alternate. So forgive me of my spelling if I wrote it wrong. Yeah, it's alternate actually, guys. Right. So alternate. Then the other one, it forms a U shape. Probably you see X here, Y. Then probably we have parallel lines. Then X plus Y will be equal to 180. So we call that co-interior angles, right? These are co-interior angles. So co-interior angles, the reason always here be co-int angles, they add up to 180. They add up to 180. They are supplementary in other words. They are supplementary. So co-interior angles are supplementary. So they will ask you about this parallel lines. So sometimes as well they will also ask you about straight lines. So you may see this. These are vertical opposite angles are equal. Vertical opposite angles are equal. Vertical opposite angles are equal. So this angle is equal to this angle, and this angle is equal to this angle. Or they can ask you about co-interior. They can ask you about all right, which one that forms 90 degrees. So but besides that, let's talk about this one. Let's say it's B1, B2. So these angles, they're on the same straight line and they add up to 180. So they can ask you about supplementary angles. We call them supplementary angles, right? We call them supplementary angles. So it is essential that you know your straight lines and your parallel lines. You will do well to revise those. You will do well to revise those. So since tomorrow I'll be working with question 1, I'll go to question by question till Thursday, because on Friday most of you will be writing this question paper of supplementary exam MIP 2601. So I hope, guys, we will benefit a lot from that. I hope it makes sense, right? Then we have talked about Euclidean geometry. You also have to know the theory as well. So then thirdly, what follows Euclidean geometry is it's trigonometry. So under trig, guys, under trigonometry, you will do well to know your trig ratios. They will ask you about your trig ratios. You'll also have to know about triangles. So when I'm talking about trig ratios, guys, I'm talking about sine, cos, tan, as well as their reciprocals, which is sec, cosec, as well as cot, right? So you will do well to know trig ratios and be able to work with triangles. In my playlist of MIP 2601, you will do well to check the videos where I explain these trigonometric ratios as well as their reciprocals and how to work with triangles. So yes, and how to apply them in triangles. So it's very essential that you go through those playlist, and I hope you will learn a lot from them. So yes, it entails that. It's very important. And also knowing your what we call angle of elevation. They will ask you about that. They really love that. Angle of elevation and depression, yes. So you will do well to know those parts, elevation and depression. They always alternate to each other, meaning that they're always equal. The angle of elevation is always equal to the angle of depression. So it's very important that you go through my playlist and learn more about trigonometry. Then lastly, it's what we call measurement. So in terms of measurement, guys, they will ask you about conversions. They will ask you about conversions. So you will do well to know your conversions. Yes, to know how to convert meter to millimeters, kilometer to meter. Yes, those things are very important. The conversion SI units, you really need to know them, guys, because when you know them, you will be safe. You'll be safe. So that's it with your 100 marks. You just have to apply what I've told you and practice. There's nothing that beats practice. You can score a lot of marks in this module if you listen attentively and practice every day. So wishing you all the best. See you on tomorrow's video. We will start with our practice. So I'll choose any part that I'll start with. Then I'll choose any part. Still, I can start with trigonometry, any part of the question paper. I'll do it tomorrow. Then the video will be uploaded in the evening. Wishing you all well, guys, and do not forget to subscribe and like and comment. Remember, we love you.